There is my ferocious Charlie girl.
I know this is difficult for you, Stephen, but the Sanctum is gone, and we need to plan for what comes next.
What's next? Armageddon has already happened. What's next is hell on Earth. The barrier has been breached. Expect the world to fall, city by city, nation by nation.
I'm not ready to give up, and neither should you.
It's not just losing the Sanctum that hurts us. It's also Banner.
We will handle him, as long as he doesn't become the Hulk.
It's his mind that I'm most worried about. That rift charge is just the start of the awful things he could conceive of. He is Lilith's most powerful weapon now.
Then you know what we need to fight back with, right?
We tried. Blaze is being impossible unless he gives us the parchment.
Shh. Voices carry. Let us lower ours.
Today's not the day to sleep in, Hunter. Get to the war room.
I could not have predicted this outcome, but it is intriguing.
Where's Caretaker? This is taking too long. Okay, so that's 2 superhero strongholds Lilith's reduced to rubble, and now she's gone and really pissed me off.
I had one job, protect the...
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? Not bad, right? I'm pretty sure Charlie left a steaming coil in the hallway. Third state of... This should be interesting. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
An undeniable essence of power.
Don't forget to write.
Interesting.
Farewell.
You know, I've been thinking, Hunter, and have come to the conclusion that we need a theme song.
We do?
Yes. We're practically a 2-person team here. So, you got a favorite genre of music we could put the tune to?
If we are going to create a theme song, then we should go to the source for inspiration. Television shows.
Oh, like that television show about crime-fighting heroes, or beat cops on the street.
Exactly.
Okay, I got it. Something like... Hunter and Spider-Man! Hunter and Spider-Man! One is a hunter, the other is Spider-Man. They are Hunter and Spider-Man! So, what do you think?
It is quite catchy, Peter. I certainly will not be able to get it out of my head for a great while.
Good, because that's the whole point.
Then you are succeeding.
Cool. In the meantime...
What other...
Me joining the Midnight Suns. You said be the best I can be, and...
I have been thinking about this, Peter, and I think you might be too good for the ragtag gang of misfits who go by the Midnight Suns.
Too good? Is this your way of letting me down easy?
That is not what I meant.
I consider the Suns to be my friends. Let me be the judge of whether or not I'm too good or not good enough for them.
I stand corrected.
Till next...
Nico says I'm Pam. I heard Strange's spooky funhouse went poof. But look on the bright side. Things can't get any worse.
Have a little compassion, Deadpool. Strange just lost his home.
What's that got to do with me? I thought we were here to stop your milk.
My milk?
Your mom I'd like to kill? No offense. Marriage is out, and she's way too spiky for the third one.
Deadpool.
Well, the only home I ever had was a couch I shared in the sewer with some rats. It was very homey. The Abbey's the only home you ever had, right?
Correct. I spent my entire life here. And what came after.
So you'd be like Dr. Magic Man if this place went down in flames.
Of course. The Abbey is a part of me.
Sure is cozier than all the places I've ever bummed at.
I am almost afraid to ask.
Smart call. I won't say a peep to Dr. Strange about his house, don't worry.
Strange and Tony should start a lawsuit. Back again. See you around.
They actually said end of the world.
Getting reports of zombies in the sewers.
Vampires in Manhattan? More vampires in Manhattan.
The green sky is growing.
All right. Let's not give in to rumors.
Sorry, Cap. I don't think these are just rumors. The old Spidey sense has been on double red alert since...
We lost the Sanctum? Perhaps now you understand why I was so adamant we save it. Think of the Sanctum as our world's supernatural ozone layer. When it breaks down, or explodes...
Holes open up. Only in this case, instead of a nasty sunburn, you get demons. Lots of demons.
And his children basked in his light as the temple of the false gods fell.
Oh, what album is that from?
The prophecy. The dark god Cthon readies his return.
Well,
Does the Dark God Cathan own a dude ranch in the southwest? Because there's a whole lot of something going on out there.
Should, probably tell them.
About?
The carnival. Johnny Blaze and the Quentin Carnival.
No way.
Who exactly is Johnny Blaze?
Sort of a jerk. Legend. Famous stunt rider, fellow spirit of vengeance.
And keeper of the Parchment of Power.
The final page of the Darkhold. The missing piece my mother needs to complete the prophecy and free Cathan.
When were you gonna tell the rest of us this?
Welcome to our world.
The entire point of a secret guardian is to remain secret.
Yeah? From the look of things, I'd say your little secret is out.
With the barrier gone, our enemies must have been able to detect the page's foul presence. Lord knows what wretched evil Lilith sent to retrieve it.
The sanctum's gone. It's unbelievable. There really is nothing sacred to Lilith.
This is not going the way I wanted it to. The sanctum's gone. Hell has literally come to Earth.
Hunter, hello. I wish we had more time for pleasantries, but the prophecy draws nearer each day.
In my experience, things always get bleak before they get better.
Things don't get more bleak than this.
Then this will be my last day. To die to save this world, then I'll...
Don't be shy! Hit me!
If you can be Carol, ready to work?
Hydra won't want to tussle with me now. And just sit back. Always improvements to be made.
Awesome! Can't wait to see how this goes.
No pain? Later.
Dr. Strange is showing me pointers on the Staff of One.
Phew! Sparring with you is a workout.
Anyone seen Charlie? I need some hellhound cuddles.
Damn it. We needed that sanctum. Stay out of trouble.
This is emphatically terrible for our chances against your mother.
On the bright side, Hunter, you didn't turn into a symbiote monster.
Doctor?
If you've come to cheer me up, don't waste your time. There is nothing you can do or say that could possibly lift my spirits.
I just came to express my condolences for the loss of your home.
I appreciate that, but I wish that was the only thing that was lost.
What else was lost, Doctor?
Do you even have to ask? You saw that all that dark energy burst from my building, electrifying the New York skyline with a supernatural storm. Those were Lilith's forces. Maybe I could have reactivated some ward of...
You are too important to sacrifice yourself now.
But what if my death could have saved our entire dimension?
I still would not do it.
I could say the same about you. We can...
We better keep an eye on him. Last thing we need is a mentally unstable sorcerer supreme.
See you soon.
Lilith's not stopping, and neither are we.
We have time to build sandcastles.
We are going to the desert, not the beach.
Right. My question still stands.
Blaze has kept the Parchment of Power safe so far, but he won't withstand a full-on assault from Lilith on his own.
He will not be on his own much longer.
Inside, you can go straight to hell. Oh, she's scared. Oh, crap.
Surrender the page, Blaze.
Nice meat suit, lady.
Surrender, or be destroyed.
They dug up Junior, too.
Child.
Struck a nerve, huh? Then you're gonna love this. Heard you were dead, Johnny. That was the idea. I'd ask what you were doing here, but I just pumped a few rounds in his chest.
The legendary Johnny Blaze. I have heard much
of that. This is your fault. Play with Mama all you want. I've got people to save.
Mama. Long story.
We'll just have to hope Blaze can handle the escape on his own. Take problems of your own to deal with. All that from the and those altars she's summoning are going to make things a lot harder unless you destroy them too.
Take out the big lady and her rock collection. Got it.
They have not lost interest.
And just because Lilith decided to talk through this one, don't feel the need to show it any mercy.
Allow me!
I'm impressed.
Going home in peace. Too easy.
Time.
Gotta admit, the kid's pretty good.
You were too weak for this fight.
You will pay the great.
I really made an impression on him.
None will pass.
in.
No more wasted time.
Won't be enough to get rid of me.
Bring what you got.
Destroying those altars may be the fastest way to bring her down.
Assuming we can get past that Guardian.
Not my first rock monster rodeo. Nothing to worry about.
Your mother abandons you.
I'm gonna rip you a new one.
I cannot possibly match your strength.
Lilith won't be happy to see her favored ones fall so easily.
You cannot resist, child. The prophecy will be fulfilled.
Maybe so. But not today.
Let's hope not.
Not so tough without that little pop gun of yours. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Not as much as me. Somehow, you get uglier every time I see you.
And you get smaller. Grunt!
Stop fussing over me, you idiots. After them! No escape this time, Creed.
I was gonna say the same thing to you. All of you.
Looks like Mommy gave you a Too bad she couldn't do something about that face.
You're jokes now. But let's see how funny it is when I spill your guts.
What's so bad? Ain't gonna be a problem doing it again. You're ready.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Got my attention.
Walk in the light. The advantage is mine. Try that more often. The champion has failed.
with extreme prejudice.
How long have you been waiting to do that?
Shaken their confidence.
You're gonna pay for what you've done here. I'm gonna make sure of that.
Talks a big game.
Just what I need.
I really want to get on my bad side.
Picked the wrong one, bub. Now it's my
That's gonna get me?
That must have taken practice.
Mucho gusto!
Mother sure knows how to improve on perfection.
That was your one chance.
Sure about that?
You should have seen their faces. Family night at the carnival. I could have almost tasted their fear right before they bought it.
You'd be doing me a personal favor if you could shut him up. Permanently, if possible.
Looking good for you.
Can't heal up. She'll...
I feel more like myself every day.
It won't be that easy anymore.
You attach to that face.
Not enough, Runt. temporary. I'm not going anywhere. You're gonna have to put me down.
Let's dance.
Lilith has found the ideal servant in this one. His soul was black long before she got to it.
Yeah, when it comes to pieces of trash, old Sabretooth here is 1 in a million.
You keep talking, but I'm still here.
Gets on the ugly one. So much for that.
He's down, but not out yet.
I will not fall for the same ruse twice.
Thought as much. You're welcome.
Enough of this.
Easy, kid. These were his people.
We did what we could, Blaze.
That's what folks with bloody hands always say.
If we do not stop the Midnight Sun, the entire world will get far bloodier.
Not my problem anymore. Forget the damn prophecy. I know I sure as hell am.
Aren't you gonna follow him?
Nah, he may not have been listening. But I am. Keep talking, kid.
What happened at that carnival was a tragedy.
One that could have been avoided.
If you did not keep so many secrets...
Oh, well, what is this, a duet? Since when did you two get so chummy?
Don't change the subject.
The spirits of vengeance have always been the secret guardians of the Parchment of Power.
Guardians? Blaze is probably using the page as toilet paper right now.
I met the guy. You're giving him too much credit.
We did what we had to do. That secret kept the page out of our enemies' hands for centuries.
At what cost?
You cannot win this war with secrets.
Magic is right. If we're going to stop Lilith from causing any more massacres, we need to come clean with each other. Now.
There is nothing else, Captain.
I wish I could believe you.
So do I.
Then I don't see a point in continuing this conversation.
Grade A bull. Is Steve Rogers everyone's ideal dad? I see it.
I can see you are still upset, Ileana.
Of course I'm still upset. You would think she would have learned by now. She should trust us more.
I am sure Caretaker's intentions came from a good place.
Good intentions mean nothing when the outcome causes harm.
She probably does not see it that way.
I don't care how she sees it. Neither can... Now...
consider Caretaker and Stark know something we do not about Blaze.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
The Parchment of Power is known to have corrupting effects on its keeper. It twists his or her soul. And, well...
Okay, I get it. Blaze is already a bit twisted, so the parchment cannot twist him that much further.
Exactly. It probably will not affect him as much as it would one of us.
Blaze has the parchment, and I cannot change that. Let's just hope he can hold on to it.
You know, it's kind of rude to walk around in here and not give me so much as a hello.
I assumed you were asleep.
I don't sleep much. But that doesn't stop me from enjoying the company of a comfortable bed when I spot one.
After that fight at the Quentin Carnival, I suppose we all could use a lengthy rest.
I can't get too comfortable. Not so long as Sabretooth's still out there.
He is your quarry, I take it?
I guess you could say that. We have a history. None of it nice. Though he's definitely changed. His nasty side got, well, nastier.
From what I have seen, he should not be much trouble for you.
I've been tracking and fighting him for decades. This last time, though, he's gotten even more deadly.
Then I hope you can rise to the challenge. Does not look like you are planning to stay long.
Oh, this place is nothing. You'd be surprised at some of the places I've rested my boots.
You talk like that, now you have to tell me some stories.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I've been all over the planet. And a few other planets besides.
Other planets?
Yeah. We're not alone in the universe, you know. There's the Kree, there's Skrulls, there's the Brood. Most aliens you're better off avoiding, but there's a few good ones out there. I'll tell you though, after a while, all you really care about is a nice soft bed. I see the way you're looking at me. Who's this mysterious guy hanging out in my place all of a sudden?
Perhaps.
Tell you what, I've got a little break between people trying to kill me, so let's have a little chat.
What do you know about this Johnny Blaze?
He's a flaming jackass. Used to be known as the Spirit of Vengeance, until even his attitude got too bad for that job. Seems like he's really committed to the carny life now. Must be the funnel cakes and fried candy bars.
Do you think a man like that is up to the challenge before him? Guarding the Parchment of Power is not a task taken lightly.
Yeah, we faced some vile customers together. He may not have the flaming skull thing anymore, but he's got guts where it counts.
How long have you known Sabretooth? Seems like you two have a history.
His real name's Victor Creed, and you're right. We've got bad blood going.
They say familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah, well, they get things dead on sometimes. Didn't take me long to notice he wasn't exactly playing with a full deck. Creed and I have long since chosen to follow different paths. Yet somehow we keep ending up at the same friggin' destination.
How long?
His real name's Victor Creed.
They say familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
You seem like a nomad, but surely you have a place you call home.
I guess you could say Xavier's place has been the closest thing to a real home I've ever had.
Who?
Oh, Professor Charles Xavier. It's a lot like your Abbey here, except Charles has a baseball field.
Baseball?
Yeah, if you got interest, I'd be happy to explain all the rules sometime.
You seem to know everyone. I assume you know the Midnight Suns as well.
I know some of these kids. Didn't know they got themselves a band name.
Who do you know?
Magic, for instance. She's the kid sister of a buddy of mine, Pyotr Rasputin. I call him Colossus.
Interesting. You and she have similar attitudes.
Maybe because we have similar backgrounds. I grew up in Canada, surrounded by wolves, and she grew up in Limbo, surrounded by demons.
Which place is worse, Canada or Limbo?
Oh, Limbo. They don't have hockey.
I have taken up enough of your time. I should go.
It's been a pleasure. If you have more questions, you know where to find me.
Hunter, you there? I'm in the library. It's super important you meet me here ASAP.
What are you reading, Nico?
A limited edition print of the Book of Thoth.
The Book of Thoth? Where did you find a book of such rarity?
I didn't. Someone just left it out. Weird, too, because I was looking for a book on chaos magic so I could understand Wanda's grimoire a little better. I didn't think I was gonna find any, since Caretaker probably hid or burned every single text on the topic. But, poof, here this was, waiting for me.
Caretaker hid books on chaos magic for a reason.
Well, someone ought to tell her books don't bite. Well, not all of them. I do have it on pretty good authority. The Sumerian Book of the Dead will take a chunk out of you if you try to earmark one of its pages.
Well, I hope you found what you were looking for.
I did. There's a historical account of an ancient Egyptian pharaoh who was struck by a dark madness after reading a page from an old book called The Scrolls of Chthon.
Wait, that is another name for the...
Darkhold, I know. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this was the first case of corruption in recorded history.
Was this pharaoh's corruption ever purified?
Hold up, I haven't gotten to that part of the story. So the legend goes that nothing could cure the pharaoh until this traveling lightworker came along, laid his hands upon the pharaoh, and recited an incantation. The pharaoh came back to his senses and returned to his good old classical Egyptian disbody self.
Sounds like the best possible outcome was reached for everyone involved.
Well, not for everyone. So, like, when the Lightworker recited the incantation, he absorbed all the Pharaoh's corruption into his own body and, died.
He did not survive?
No. But the lines of the incantation he used are scattered throughout this book. I'm gonna have Magic help me transcribe them and see if we can use them to cure Wanda.
Let me get this straight. You and Magic plan on piecing together a 100,000-year-old incantation that worked once and killed the person who said it?
Yes?
Nico, that sounds too dangerous, even for you.
I have to try something!
Caretaker will not be pleased if she hears about this.
Caretaker can deal. Well, I'm gonna find Magic, see if we can make a dent in this transcription. I'll give you a shout when we do. Until then, not a word about this to anyone.
Oh, Hunter, you here to yell at me too? They're accusing me of keeping secrets, as if that's the biggest problem we have right now. I don't know, maybe the demonic green sky over New York was too subtle for them to notice?
I think they noticed.
Well, it wasn't intentional. I mean, call me crazy, but...
I understand why you did it. The fewer people who know about the parchment, the better.
That's exactly right. When everyone operates on a need-to-know basis, they can focus.
Is that how you are able to focus?
Well, no, I need to know everything. Things are spiraling out of control, and right now, I just need to figure out what to do about this prophecy.
You really think you can stop the Darkhold's prophecy by working in here?
Well, I'm kind of known for making the impossible possible. Give me a couple hours and a decent lunch, maybe an Italian hoagie, and I can fix anything. Trust me.
If you want to stop the prophecy over lunch, I think you will need a bigger lunch.
Well, I need to be careful not to eat too much, especially carbs. I just blow up and, blow up. Huh. Please excuse me, I need to jot down some ideas.
Are you making prophecies of your own?
Shoo, go, Genie's at work. Gotta get a sign.
The Ancient One would be impressed by your perseverance, Hunter. I must confess the loss of the Sanctum Sanctorum has deeply affected my focus. For the first time in quite a while, I feel a sense of mourning. Sentimental, I know, but I cannot shake the sense that life as I know it has changed for the worse.
You are the Sorcerer Supreme. You can rebuild.
Your faith in my capabilities is misplaced, but appreciated. Tell me, Hunter, if Lilith's forces captured the Abbey, if they prevented your return home, what would you do?
Lilith does not belong in the Abbey. We kicked her out once. We would just do it again.
A confident boast, but Lilith's power far eclipses your own. How could you possibly evict her?
By relying on all of you.
I see. Thank you, Hunter. You leave me with much to consider. Let's endeavor to meet again soon. During my last meditation session, my thoughts turned to you, and I wondered if you had some wisdom to offer. I steered Earth's mightiest heroes through esoteric cataclysm, and with the loss of the Sanctum, is it possible that I am the last Sorcerer Supreme?
All your experience makes you a stable voice in unsettling times.
Yes, I held the fate of many in my hands, but the Midnight Suns don't trust me. The Avengers fear I am so fragile that a single misplaced comment would shatter me.
Leaders cannot always see the path ahead, and I still follow you.
1 out of 3 isn't bad. None of us wields control. We can only swim through chaos. My ego relished being the sole calm eye in the midst of unholy tempests. Now, you remind me of the Ancient One. Or perhaps I must learn the same lesson over and over. Some light Cagliostro by a crackling fire. I needed that.
Give me a sec. Okay, what's up? Sometimes, I even impress myself. Until next time. I wouldn't have guessed we'd become such fast friends, Hunter, but I welcome your company.
Morning, Blaze. Want to do some Spirit of Vengeance training in the yard? Oh man, I sound so lame. Freaking hopeless.
From what I understand about Blaze, he is not one for brotherhood.
Oh, hey! Didn't know I had an audience for my little self-pep talk. If we're gonna be working with Blaze, and he starts hanging out at the Abbey, and we're driving across the desert together killing demons, I need to be cool. I mean, he's the original Spirit of Vengeance, the real Ghost Rider. And I'm just Robbie Reyes from East LA. How the hell am I supposed to live up to that?
You do not want to follow in Blaze's footsteps. He does not seem like a role model for anyone.
Really? He's always seemed like the best to me.
I think the wisest thing to do would be to chart our own path.
Look at me. I'm standing here in the middle of this ancient abbey, and I still don't really feel like I belong. It's not like I got that special something you've got. I mean,
I follow my moral compass and do what I believe is right, no matter what others say.
What if you don't have a moral compass? Or your moral compass is a demon that lives in your head and isn't just a talking cricket?
Then I suggest developing one of your own. Crickets are untrustworthy.
Well, thanks for the heart-to-heart, or demon-to-demon, or whatever. See you around, Hunter.
Come on, Blaze, show yourself. I'm running out of ideas.
This isn't working.
The map table? Should I get Tony?
No, I mean Midnight Suns, Avengers, and now X-Men. The Abbey. None of it's working. And I have no one to blame but myself.
That is not what I see.
I appreciate the rare vote of confidence. 3 teams under the same roof, all... It's not too late to change that.
About Agatha.
I know you miss her, kiddo. She used to keep us from butting heads as much as we do.
No, I meant...
Wait, I need to say this. I've been less than my best without her at my side. But this is the wrong time to talk about the past.
All right.
I'm calling a meeting.
When?
Tonight. I'll spread the word.
All right.
I'm so proud of her. And you, of course. Don't pout.
See you soon.
How is the search for Blaze going?
Nowhere. I've scoured every rat hole. Monster truck shows, stunt cycling extravaganzas, motocross events, but Blaze is totally MIA. I'm telling you, Hunter, if I have to spend 1 more hour scanning digital maps for that hot Cheeto, even my super sight is gonna go all squiggly.
Perhaps there is a silver lining in his inability to be found.
There is? Because I'd sure love to hear it.
Think about it. If the great Captain Marvel cannot locate him, then Lilith does not stand a chance in hell of finding him either.
Good point. But I'd still like to find him. If not for securing the parchment and preventing your mother's gothy Armageddon, then just for the principle of it. I don't like to lose. Well, I'd love to continue with the chit-chatting, but I've got to get back to the most boring manhunt in history.
Do let me know when you find him.
Don't worry. I'll be so freaking relieved and excited the whole Abbey will know. Come on, Blaze. Come out wherever you are. You can't hide forever under whatever backwater rock you crawled under. Not from me.
mystics are opening a gate. You've got to stop them. There's no telling what might emerge.
They have not changed their plans.
This shouldn't take long. How much is Lilith paying you guys anyway? It can't be enough.
That's one mystic out.
Now it's my turn.
I know that wasn't your signature move.
Targeting systems active.
We've knocked another mystic out of the ritual. Almost there.
Uncle Tony's got your back.
I owe you a cola. I'm gonna rip you a new one.
What's the effort?
Mystics are digging deeper, reaching for something to fall for.
Well, Granny hit harder than that.
Confirmed enemy target.
Confidence is high.
The advantage is mine.
Here we go. What are the qualifications to be a Hydra officer? I'd have guessed a warm body, but I think Lilith solved that too.
Let us take them down together.
innocent.
You had your chance to escape. Weak, even for Hydra.
I wasn't even trying that hard.
They're calling something forth. You need to stop them.
They will kneel. No pain will shake our loyalty.
Through the armor somehow. Solution.
Sure about that? Just what I need. Looking good for you.
I am impressed.
That'll work.
Kiss it goodbye. You ain't good enough for me.
Not be discouraged.
This is a serious predicament for you.
About time.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Crude, but effective.
This isn't going like I expected.
Walk in the light.
I don't know what it is, but I like it.
Welcome assistance.
Start this.
I hope you are building one of those suits for me. Lilith would be embarrassed by your weakness.
This should be good.
Nice move, bub.
Sensors tracking movement.
We've done it.
Hey, kiddo. Almost time for the meeting.
I'm ready.
All right, it's not far from here.
Hello, my dear.
What are you doing here?
Whenever Sarah was this nervous, I used to keep close. A look, a smile, a touch on the shoulder.
Why would she...
I don't know.
Did she say what?
Great spot for something bad to happen.
What makes you say that?
Ominous meeting called together last minute in the middle of the night?
I suppose you are right.
If I get voted off the Abbey, it was nice knowing you.
Here we are doing Blaze's dirty work for him. At least we do it better.
Everyone's here. I should begin.
You sound like you are hesitating.
That's because I am. I could use a moment to collect my thoughts.
Take your time. I will catch up with the others.
Thank you. It won't be long.
Good thing you're fireproof.
What? This is odd, huh?
The meeting?
No, meeting out here. Why not the common room? Something's up.
Nobody knows what this is about.
Not really.
Whatever it is, it can't be good.
Any idea what this is about?
Not really.
I think she's gonna yell at somebody.
Why do you say that?
Just a feeling.
I dislike this. What a waste of my evening.
You know what this is about?
No, but it will be a waste, I am certain.
Hey there.
Such a charming location for whatever is about to happen.
What, no predictions?
As I have mentioned on... What would you suggest I do? Waste my considerable...
So you do know what she will say.
I have my...
I thought there'd be snacks.
She didn't call this meeting lightly.
How do you...
Because I've called meetings like this before.
Big news, whatever it is.
How can you tell?
I've known Sarah long enough.
You know how long this will take?
I do not. Why?
Robbie and I had plans. It's fine. We'll figure it out.
An auspicious night, don't you think, Mr...
I'm always wary of impromptu team meetings.
Why?
It's usually when people get fired.
You have been fired?
Me? No. But...
Short notice for a meeting.
What do you think it is about?
From the set of her jaw, some kind of reprimand.
I'm the best there is at what I do, but you're right behind me.
Hi, kiddo.
Well met.
Try not to give me away, dear. Talking to thin air is conspicuous.
I'm pretty sure we pissed off your mom. Again.
What's good?
I wouldn't have guessed we'd become...
All right, I'm ready.
We are all ready to hear what you have to say.
Time to tear off the bandage. Thank you all for coming. Truthfully, I wasn't sure everyone would. And that's why we're meeting. The Hunter and I are working to stop Lilith and her master, Chthon. I'm not certain about the rest of you.
We're in this to the end.
Are you? I see petty rivals more concerned with scoring points off one another than stopping the mother of demons.
Whoa there, if anyone isn't pulling their weight, it's the Midnight Suns.
And if anyone's doing their own thing, it's the Avengers.
And the ringleaders prove my point. But I speak only for myself. So, I ask the Hunter, who is responsible for the dysfunctional state in which we find ourselves?
If anyone should be held responsible, it is me.
Agree to disagree, boss.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but Tony's right.
And that's my new ringtone.
Don't ruin the moment.
It is true. I have not done enough for any team. If I am the one who brings people together to defeat Lilith, I have already failed.
She will destroy everything you know, pollute all you love. In this, she and her followers are unified. To serve Lilith is to serve Chthon. If you don't pull the same direction, if you'd rather fight each other, we've already lost.
Look, the Midnight Suns are unproven. I will grant that they have potential, but we can't trust an apocalyptic threat to the Halloween teens.
We're all in our 20s.
Could have fooled me.
See? The Avengers underestimate their allies. You think they'll do otherwise for the Mother of Demons? If they're in charge, we lose.
You're both right. The only one who can lead us to victory is the Hunter.
Huh.
That's our Steve.
What do you say, Hunter? Are you willing to lead us against your own mother?
Only if everyone wants me to do it.
I can only speak for myself, but you already convinced me.
Just like that?
It's a heavy responsibility. I wanted to hear you say you're willing to bear it. We're your team, Hunter. Tell us how you plan to lead us.
We know our goal. Now we need to do the work. I plan to push everyone here to the limit. But no one has to do anything I will not do myself. Without trust and respect, we are no team.
Highly inspirational, boss, but let's get down to vibranium tax. We're all equal here, and it's obvious my team is first among equals. Look, there's no question these kids have heart. We can't do any of this without them. But this isn't our first apocalypse, and experience beats heart any day of the week. Boss, I need to know where we stand on this.
Tony, do you believe the world is truly in danger?
Of course.
And do you believe I can lead the team against this threat?
Well, yeah.
Then you and the rest of the Avengers need to trust me to do what is best for all of us.
Not to interrupt this feel-good moment, but what about us? It's no secret we were sidelined when Tony and the others showed up. Caretaker built our team to face this threat, but we've been pushed aside. I need to know that ends here.
There is no future where the Midnight Suns miss the fight.
That's all we needed to hear.
You need to hear more than that. So does everyone here. Nico, Blade, Ileana, and Robbie may have been here first. But now? We are all the Midnight Suns. When every one of us believes that, we will be ready to face my mother.
That's enough for tonight. I want all of you to reflect on what we said. If you'll excuse me, I need a moment with the Hunter. So that's it. We did what we could. Let's hope it works.
I still do not see the point of all this.
They're finally thinking of something other than themselves. That was the point.
That is all I needed.
Tonight, we pulled the plunger and set the ball rolling. The rest is gravity and the occasional nudge.
Is that a pinball reference?
In the 70s, Agatha insisted I pick up a hobby. I won a few tournaments.
Why do I know about pinball?
Perhaps it's the universe telling you to challenge me when this is all done?
Think I could take you?
No, you drain faster than bathwater.
There's the Sarah I know.
The one who yells at everyone?
The one who kicks indecision straight in the ass.
I had not predicted this.
Really?
No, Sarah spoke with me earlier.
What advice did you provide?
About time. Which was a mistake.
I could have brought popcorn.
For the team?
No, to watch you turn the Abbey upside down and shake it like tambourine. Next.
Not what I expected.
Is that good or bad?
Right now? Feels good to me.
I don't know how to feel about this. I'm happy for you, but I hope it isn't weird when we hang out.
Why would it be weird?
Huh. Good point.
Did you plan this with care?
I get what Steve sees in you.
Is that a compliment or an insult?
With him, depends on the week. But for you, it's all compliment, boss. Wouldn't you know it? Now you're the actual boss. And I called it, way before Steve did.
I don't know if I agree with everything you said. Still, I'm glad you said it.
What do you mean?
This is the first time I've felt like I'm really part of a team. I get it, we're in this together, but it's good to know that's how you see it.
Yeah, I guess I can follow you. For now.
What are you saying exactly?
Kid, don't lose my respect. It's the part of me that won't grow back.
You certainly know how to speak your mind.
You agreed with me.
Of course not. But you stepped up, you laid it out. Figure I'll be there when you do.
Really?
Yeah, you're the obvious target. Still working out the kinks.
Don't know why I didn't see it. You're perfect for this.
You did not see me as a leader?
It never crossed my mind. Steve doesn't, but he's also called Captain America.
So if I went by Private Hunter...
Oh no, don't call yourself that.
I didn't come here planning to put you on the spot.
You really think I can do this?
I know you can do this. So... don't bunch up.
I'll support you, Hunter, as I'm able.
I should have told you about Agatha.
Stop. We've known each other too long for this.
What, half a century?
If you're round down. And I should have been there for you.
Well, you're here now.
Agatha would have loved what you did.
Can you picture her if I hadn't?
That look of hers. It could kill a whole city.
I know this team can come together. We have to.
You're looking stronger than ever, kiddo.